Hi there, just Andrew Marshall from AMRP. Just wanted to make a video to talk about a sales strategy that we've been using for a number of clients. It's little known, but is becoming quite useful in the current climate where lots of landlords are now looking to explore a sale. And lots of landlords, of course, have different financing arrangements from when they acquired their properties. For many of landlords, that's 15, 20 years ago. And they're now in varying positions. So something we would call a portfolio sale is something we're running for a number of clients. So rather than selling properties individually, one by one, we're looking at portfolio sale. Portfolio doesn't have to be quite as grand as it sounds. It can be as little as 2 properties, but could in effect be up to 100 or an unlimited number. So they're sold as one batch transaction. There are a couple of distinct benefits for doing this. And part of the reason we're employing it in a number of cases with clients is to deal with properties that are not quite as strong, perhaps have negative equity. So owners will be sat with properties that are difficult or not feasible to sell solely, usually because of negative equity. And what we're doing with those properties is using perhaps something stronger in the portfolio to offset and balance. So in effect, by having some stronger properties, we can attract buyers and the numbers balance out, which allows both or all mortgages to be settled at the end of the transaction, where that might be more troublesome on an individual basis, and the strength of the properties carries forward the weaker units in the portfolio. So most landlords, I think, have a mix. Certainly I do. There are some weaker properties where this strategy would be helpful if you're looking to secure a sale. So if you have a mixed portfolio, this might be something you can employ. Many clients will not necessarily sell their entire portfolio in one transaction, but might have smaller groupings, and there's a lot of strategy to work around in that in terms of what is best placed in which groups. It will be different for seller and portfolio, each individual, but it's something we would assess on an individual basis to look at what the best combinations are. Secondly, there are legal cost savings. So with our partners, the legal fee for a portfolio sale is £1,500 including VAT, as opposed to £995 including VAT per transaction. So if you're bringing a number of properties, actually, that can be a significant saving on legal costs. So that's why you would choose to do this, and it is a strategy that can be employed if you have properties that are going to struggle. Aside to that, there are some landlords who are now finding, and this is where it's more of a necessity than a wish. When properties were bought, some landlords are finding they've ended up with portfolio mortgages. I, for example, have one lender. I think, like most people, this wasn't particularly clear at the point the mortgages were taken out, or perhaps we just didn't look at the detail because we were just happy to be buying investment properties. But in effect, what it is it's in effect a portfolio loan. So it isn't possible to extract individual properties and sell them individually. What they want is the full account cleared in one transaction, which for me means selling 3 in one hit, which if they're presented separately in the market is quite problematic because they have to all complete on the exact same day at the same time to clear the mortgage account in full. Lenders aren't saying it can't be done to extract them individually, but I think we all know negotiation with lenders is difficult and troublesome. So for clients in that position, a portfolio sale is an easier route to exit that pot. So if you have a portfolio lending arrangement, this is a route that can actually be quicker, slicker, easier, and save the lender negotiation. They're typically characterised by one direct debit. So as an example, the portfolio I have is 3 properties with one lender, and it's one direct debit payment, not 3, which is a relatively simple way of spotting that if you may have this in your portfolio. So if you have that situation as well, this is something you could look at. As usual, the calendar link will be in the email or below the video. If this is something that's of interest and you'd like to explore it further, please book a call. Myself or a member of the team will give you a call. Obviously work through the individual characteristics of your situation and see if it's suitable. Hopefully speak to you soon. Thank you.